Hi there, Save with Crypto here. Okay, so I just want to talk about the state of the market and in particular Bitcoin, because I know quite a lot of people were expecting, as soon as the ETFs were approved last week, they're expecting Bitcoin to go up to 50 grand or whatever. Myself, in the back of my mind, I was thinking if that happens, that's going to be great, and I'm going to make sure I'm sort of in the right position to do that. But at the same time, I thought, to be honest, people have been hyping this up for so long that surely, everyone's either bought the Bitcoin before they think it will go up, or they've gone into long positions, which always seems too easy. If a trade seems too easy, it's normally not the right one. That's something that I've been, led to believe. So, for example, if during the pandemic sort of thing, when Bitcoin went down to 3 grand, I didn't know how to trade then, but if I had have done, and if I'd have known what I know now, when I saw it going down to 3 grand, I would have been thinking about going long then, whereas a lot of people were like panic selling, which pushed the price right down. Anyway, the kind of opposite, I have been doing a few little shorts and stuff, and I've been doing okay actually, because I normally do quite badly with shorts. Basically seeing the price of Bitcoin go up and then thinking that won't carry on going up, and sure enough it comes down. So it's been okay for me. I did point out a few things in the free Telegram group a little while ago, a few days ago, maybe even yesterday, I can't remember. But one of them was to do with the MACD, this indicator here on TradingView. Now when this goes from it goes red, then it goes pink, and then it goes green again. When it goes green, you normally see the price of whatever it is you're looking at go up a bit. So for example, this one back here in December, you saw it go from red to green just then, and it did quite a big increase there. Okay, so what I was thinking was it did that again. When was that? That was yesterday. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it did that there. So in a way, I was kind of expecting the price to go up a little bit. It went up a little bit, but not a lot. So I think I'm still waiting for it. Now, what I've noticed now is if you put that on the 6-hour time frame, okay, so we've actually got a little bit of green there, okay. Now, last time that happened was here on the 8th of January when we had a big increase. And the time before that was Sunday the 31st. No, it wasn't. Yeah, Sunday the 31st of December. And then a few days after, it was a week after, on New Year's Day, there was a nice pump. And time before that, Monday the 18th of December, lovely pump there. So I think this is probably the more significant one. Look at that one there. Although that one there, it kind of pumped before the actual crossing, didn't it? And then this one here, this one was obviously a really significant one. This was back in November last year. There's a few other things as well, like got a few green crosses now from the WaveEdge indicator. This is not a free indicator, unfortunately. This is one by Thomas from Team Underground. I actually bought a lifetime license for it years ago. I think it was quite expensive then, but if you want it, you can find out about that by going to savewithcrypto.org/waveedge, and that will redirect you to the sort of details about it. But anyway, WaveEdge is giving these sort of green crosses here on the 6-hour time frame, which looks good. But generally, the higher the time frame, the better. So on the 12-hour, not so good. It's got the liquidation thing here, which is normally an indication of a reversal in trend. So that was certainly the case back here, wasn't it? And if you look further back, quite a long way. Okay, that one was a short liquidation. This one was a long liquidation. This one here, obviously it went up a lot after that, didn't it? But you see what I mean by these green crosses? When there's like a bunch of them like that, it's normally a fairly bullish signal. In a way, I'd like to see some here, but unfortunately there isn't any. Let's check the weekly. Now, this is where I get confused, you see, because I'm seeing a red cross there that appeared on the 18th of December. And I don't know if that's what we're experiencing now. And maybe we're waiting for another green cross like that one to propel us back up. But either way, I think what we're looking at is a short-term increase. Well, I'd probably guess we'd be looking at this sort of level here, sort of 44 to 48k maybe. And obviously if we can get above that wick from last week at 49k, that would be brilliant, and then we might get to 50 then. But somehow I think there might have to be like a little pump and then a sort of another dump before we go back up. Anyway, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is, so I decided to go sort of long at, well, I've basically been fiddling around with the position, adding bits here and there, but it's actually at 42,919, and we're up to 43231 at the moment. So it's not bad, actually. It's 14% in profit, which is $623. That's not too bad. I've still got a long way to go though, because you can see here that my assets were at the start of the year $55,000, and now it's down to like 38,000. So I'm going to have to make quite a bit of money to get myself back up to where I was. So for that reason, I'm fairly actively trading, just trying to make a few $100s here and there, and hopefully at some point get into a really, really good trade where I've got a really good entry. I haven't done it yet, but I'm working on it. Now, the problem I always have with trading is as soon as I'm in profit, I always move my stop loss so it's in profit, just in case the price comes down, it hits a stop loss and I end up not losing money. And of course, the temptation is to keep pushing the stop loss up as the price goes up, But when it starts doing this like it's doing now, coming back down, I think, I don't want to close a trade just yet. So I always push it down here, sort of out of the way of these wicks. And invariably, it will wick down at some point and close my trade. But at the same time, I'm always grateful for not losing money. So I think what I might do in this case, I'm going to put it fairly near my entry and, not worry about it too much. Of course, what would have been better if I'd have sort of caught the long right down here, and then I wouldn't be worrying about any sort of wiggling around up here, would I? So at that point, I'll start thinking, well, shall I just take the stop loss out completely and put another buy order down here? But if you do that, you end up with like a massive trade, and then you find it really hard to sleep at night. So I don't think I'll do that. Tempting though. I'll tell you what I'll do. If this trade's still like this when I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to put the stop loss up about there, go to sleep, and then see what happens when I wake up. I can guarantee it will have come down and hit my stop loss, and I'll have made like a $50 rather than sort of like 800. That always seems to happen. So for that reason, it's worth trying to get a good entry, and that's what it's all about. Anyway, that's it really. I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing over on Bitget. Bitget, if you use my link, you can get up to a $30,000, well actually it's 30,000 USDT trading bonus that you can use on the platform, and you can keep any profits, withdraw any profits you like. Yeah, it's just free money that you can use for trading, and if you make a loss, it comes out of that as well, so it's all quite cool. If you want to do that, just go to savewith.crypto.org/bitget. If you can use ByBit, I've got the same deal or a similar deal on ByBit, 30,000 USDT as well, and to get to that, you go to savewithcrypto.org/ByBit. Or if you've got loads of money, sign up to both and get $60,000. That'll keep you busy for a while. Yeah, this one's not looking so good actually. So what I normally do in this situation is I think, that's 8% in profit now. On 20x leverage, you need to make about 4% to make sure you break even. So what I'll probably do is push the stop loss up to about there. And if you want to check that, you can come down to here. Then where it says stop loss there, it says you'll make 3.91%. So maybe I need to make that just a little bit bigger. Let's call it 43,010 then. Okay, 4.23%. And I'm just going to leave it like that, although I really don't want to. Okay, so that was about an hour ago. And what I actually did, I actually left that stop loss like that, just while I went to make something to eat. And then as I was eating it, I was looking at the charts. Not a very good thing to do, but, I was on my own, so, sod it. But what I decided to do was wonder how far that would come back down. So over on TradingView, I just got the Fibonacci, and I went from that body of the candle there up to the body of that candle there. Is that last high? Yeah. And then I've got my Fibonacci to show the golden pocket like this, and just the main levels really. And if you want to copy that, you can. So that's how I've got the Fibonacci set. Okay. I don't think I changed anything there. Yeah, I think all I've changed is the levels and the colours there. Oh, I made the lines extend to the right as well. So I thought what I'd do is take a gamble on it coming down to the 382 there. And what I did temporarily just remove my stop loss. And then it came down and it bounced back up, which is cool. So I'm back in the trade now, and it's looking like that now. So once again, it's about 8% in profit. So I'm going to put that stop loss back there because I want to go out and do a few things. So I'm just going to put it at $43,000. $43,005. That's 4% on the nose. Okay, so let's confirm that. Don't know why it does that sometimes. If you do it again, it seems to sort of do it all right. I've got this long set here. I'll take that away because obviously the stop loss will hit first. Yeah, so just going back to trading view, you can see this this whole suite indicator here. You know, it's been like green going up and then red coming down. It looks like it's just about to go green again. So if that's the case, I think there will be more upside movement for Bitcoin. And this indicator here with these green and red bands, this is the VWAP standard deviation bands version 2 mod. And this is quite useful because generally, you know, you want to go long when you're down in the green and short when you're up in the red. So it looks like, you know, this is where it might go to. It's maybe sort of 43,362 at the moment. Although what happens sometimes is, you know, when the level gets up there, the VWAP starts to spread out a little bit. So as that happens, you know, I might put my take profit sort of here and then maybe go a little bit higher. But I think I'm looking for something like 44,500 maybe. But what I'll do, because I need to just go out and get some stuff from the supermarket, but I want to wait for this bit to turn green here, and then I'll comfortably go out, because I think, there you go, a little bit of green there. And now I can fairly confidently sort of go out without thinking it might come down and bash into my stop loss. That said, look, I'm just going to move it up a little bit, just in case. So there you go. It's just a little insight of like the rather careless and stupid way that I trade, really. The entry for this long wasn't good at all. It should have been right down the bottom of the VWAP, like down here. When I saw this red candle coming down here, that's when I should have gone long. And if I was long then, I wouldn't be worrying about any movements up here because my stop loss would be down here somewhere. But I hope that helps anyway. I hope that gives you a bit of confidence to sort of do a bit of trading, because it's quite good fun actually. I mean, don't gamble your life savings away. But, you know, do bear in mind that, you know, I started off here with like $2,300 in September and it's now $38,000. So I'm doing pretty good, really. I'm also going to do a $1,000 giveaway to somebody who is using my affiliate link for Bitget and who is actively trading with a trading volume of about $1,000. At the moment, there's about 29 people who qualify for that. When that gets to 100, that's when I'll do the draw. So it's $1,000 from me, up to $30,000 from Bitget, and there's a few other perks as well when you join. It's also worth, you know, when you come here in the morning, just go into this rewards. Then you can claim these points that you can swap into money and stuff, you know, and other things. There's also this fortune wheel thing. You can give that a spin. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm an affiliate, so I can't use that, but you can. So yeah, if you want to do that, just go to savewithcrypto.org/bitget and it will redirect to my affiliate link. Okay, so if you like the sound of that, please give the video a like while you're down there. Leave a nice comment. Do remember to like the video. Make sure you subscribe to make sure you've got notifications set and all. And above all, tell your friends.